Hello and welcome to this short video in which I present my results of the course Microcontroller Technik at the FH Aachen. I've built an air quality monitor. It consists of the following components. Down here we have a Texas Instruments MSP432, which is our main microcontroller. Stacked on top of it is a Wi-Fi tick board, which is an ESP8266. We'll use it to communicate via Wi-Fi with the internet. Over here we have a new WaveShare 4.2 inch ink display, and right below it is an SCD30 by Sensirion, which is a combined humidity and CO2 monitor, and right below it there's a Bosch PMP280, which is an air pressure and temperature sensor. Overall, the system takes one measurement every 15 seconds and reads it via I2C from these sensors. It then gets processed on the microcontroller and an image is generated, which then gets sent via SPI to the display. Also, these measurements will get sent to the ESP, which then sends them into the Arduino cloud. If we take a closer look at the display, we can see some features. First of all, in the top right, we have the current, top left, sorry, we have the current CO2 level in the room, and at the bottom of this small display section, we also have a history, which shows the last 60 minutes of measurements. As I just have restarted the microcontroller, sadly only 3 history measurements are there, but these will get filled time after time. So every 3 minutes one measurement will be added to the history. Right next to the CO2 levels we have the humidity levels, which also have their own history. In the bottom left corner we have the current time, which is requested from the Arduino cloud via the ESP. Right next to it we have the temperature, and then our last measurement which gets shown is the current pressure. The first step in the boot up sequence is to check if all sensors are connected to the device. If that's not the case, an error will be shown on the ink display, which I want to show you right now. Therefore I have disconnected the SCD30 sensor. I just replugged in the power, and as you can see on the display, it reports that the SCD30 did not respond, so I know I have to check if it's connected correctly. As stated earlier, all data is also sent to the Arduino IoT cloud, which then renders these data into this dashboard. At the top we have our current measurements, namely CO2, humidity, temperature and pressure. Right below these measurements we have our historic data. If we take a closer look at the historic CO2 curve, we can see some interesting points. At around 9 o'clock I closed my window after a night of sleep, and suddenly the CO2 level began to rise. After leaving my room to go to work, the CO2 level started to drop over time. When I came back home after 6 o'clock, I left my window closed, and as you can see the CO2 level started rising sharply. After opening my window, it fell sharply again. The last spike is also visible in the humidity graph. As soon as I opened my window, the humidity in my room suddenly decreased by a lot. The temperature and pressure measurements aren't as interesting. As there's also an app for the IoT cloud available, I can access all of my data while I'm on the phone. And as you can see, it shows just exactly the same measurements as the web portal did. As I have given you a complete overview over my project, I only have one thing left to say. Thank you for watching.